Alright, we're back. It's another week. We're going back to uploading every Friday. I did miss a week because I was trying to figure out what the next move was after sharing the news about what happened with my car and trailer, but I got to start building towards what's next, and that's exactly what we're doing. So the vibes are coming back around. It's a new week. I got good news this time. I'm on my way to the garage right now to show you the new car. It's one that's got a little bit of history with me and my dad, so it's pretty cool to bring it back. I tucked it away, I don't know, probably 10 years ago. I didn't really know what I was ever gonna do with it, but I knew one day I was gonna build it into something. Not the circumstances I thought, but that'd be pretty cool, and I'm excited to give this car a second life. We're still gonna do what I planned this year. Maybe not all the events and the driving. I'm gonna try and hit a couple events still in another car, and my goals this year were to do the tour, make videos, and get the merch out there. And yeah, that's still the plan. I'm not gonna let this hold me down too much. So you guys have it ready, hit subscribe to keep up with us on the weekly uploads. And if you want to go further than that, go to shopvitchin.com and then pick you something up. Each order comes with free stickers too. I'm gonna quit talking. I'm ready to show you guys the new car. It's in the garage, and I got a story behind it. That's actually pretty fucking rad. So, let's go. Anyway, the car I lost in the fire, that was my car I've had for the last 10 years, and it's the first car I ever built. I bought that thing non-running, tore it down to a shell, didn't know what I was doing, and I built it. Had a lot of different variations over the years, you know, different motor setups, body kits, wheels, whatever. That was my car. It's really the car I took drifting seriously into, where I learned how to build a car, set it up, actually learn technique, link the track, all that stuff. But this is actually the first 240 I ever bought. So I brought this one home in 2013. Didn't know shit about drifting, just a little bit about what some guys had told me. They said, buy a 240, weld the diff. Got this for $1,500 off Craigslist. It was a single cam, all original at the time. And my dad welded the diff with me, and we went to the track. I don't know anything about drifting, neither does my dad. And you know, I go out there, I'm spinning out every turn. I do a couple laps, and then pretty soon I'm like, dude, why don't you get in and try it? So then he hops in, and the cool thing about drifting is, you know, you have a passenger. So we were just flipping drivers, and I'd be in the passenger seat, or he'd be in the passenger seat. Hit the first turn, spin out. Damn. Try and hit the second turn, spin out again. You know, just you'd be laughing together. You'd almost hit the wall on accident because you'd like spin out a little too much, and then you wouldn't. Yeah, we were actually dog shit. I watched some videos, I'm gonna put them in here, of us driving the car back then, and dude, we were so bad. Worse than I remember. No angle, no handbrake, just this car that made like no power on a welded diff. Any used 16-inch tire I could find on it. Stock seats, so you're going all over the place inside. It was just a different time period. It wasn't like now where there's clinics and a bunch of videos and you can go online and people will help you and stuff like that. We had forums, but anyway, getting off topic. I kept this one in the barn for the last like 10 years. And I didn't really know what to do with it, but we both said we wanted to use it for something special one day since it was our car and we shared it. I guess that time's here. So the plan is I want to make it pretty much like I had. I want to make another nasty hatch, but add some things I always wanted that I never got. I really want to go all out on this car, build my dream car, and then next year just go out and try and wax everybody. I don't know if I can do that, but I like the idea of it. It's a cool comeback. It's cool to give this car a second life. I had it you know, these last 10 years, I really didn't know what the purpose was of keeping it, but people would offer to buy it off me, and I was like, no, I don't really want to. I don't, you know, I still have that like attachment to it. We're gonna get some podiums with it, some wins. I'm gonna put on the Toge. I don't know where else is gonna lead, but it's a pretty cool story. So that's it. Let's get back to, take it back a couple days. My dad and I just spent Father's Day getting it out of my barn and getting it cleaned up because it had tons of barn dust on it. So let's get to that. We got that barn dust on it, you know? That's how you know it's special.
Coming back at you.
Alright, car's out of our barn. Had to get a tow strap. We're gonna hook it up, pull it down the alley, and then go back in the garage and get it going on. We gotta wash it first.
10 years later and we're just crazier than whatever. We're coming at you. We're gonna build this dog.
Yeah, you know me. Ooh. This is for Edgar. This is some old school shit. In the door panel, some OG Smash stickers. That shit is old as hell, like 2012, 13 MDU stuff. Not that I ever drove MDU, but I was a fan back then. Car's kind of been a storage unit for a while for just nicked like little shit I had around. I just kind of would put stuff in it sometimes. So I got cleaned it out. Like that's the wiring harness we had in my hatch years ago, and it was an SR. So this is actually for a Link ECU. I don't know how it ended up in here, but it is. So I got to clean that out. We built all new frame rails for my old car because it was rusty. Luckily, we already cut out extras. I knew I had the templates in here somewhere, but pretty sick. We already cut out those years ago, so that'll go fast. Yeah, here's the templates. This car doesn't need it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. My old car used to have like holes where you could put like your hand through the frame rail, and the tower was split between like the rail and the tower. So that's why we built all those originally. I'm gonna probably do it to this car just because I have them already cut. I do want to make this like my old car, so I'm gonna probably end up doing it. There is like one little rust hole right there anyway, so we're gonna get this thing cleaned out, the storage unit, and then hit with a pressure washer, get the barn dust off it. Chopping this off, and I'm gonna build a tube front. We were gonna do back in the day, we were doing trailer fenders, we are gonna do wheel tubs, but that's not really like my style anymore. Start building the tube front. I'm waiting on the cage kit to come in. We'll put the cage in really quick. Probably cut the back off either today or the next couple days. We can start building out the tube rear.
We're gonna do this thing.
Little pizza party action, dude.
Little pizza party.
Car's all clean. We'll get it in the garage next. Gonna take a little break though.
We're not done.
Not done yet, no. Probably get the engine bay all stripped out tonight. Grab all those extra, like all the brake lines and shit like that out so it's clean. We got the engine bay pretty cleaned up. Wiping down the water because this hatch never really sealed that good, so it would leak in the rain and stuff. Which I remember that now. Once we washed it, there was water back here.
We're gonna get this car all cleaned up and ready to rock. We're gonna be on the track soon.
It will be. Engine bay, we got a pretty good jump on it tonight. Got the brake booster out, the master for the clutch out, old power steering lines off. It's pretty bare. Not bad. We'll scuff it up, build a tube front, paint it.
We're gonna be ready to go.
The engine bay is gonna look fucking tits after that. Pretty good start. I'm pretty satisfied. First night, we did good. Cut the front. We did. We did. All right, that's, yeah.
One more time.
Yeah. First time apparently was just practice. I don't know. Keep up to date with us every week. The first couple weeks might be a little slow because I've been working like crazy to get some money together. And like I said, I need to do all the fab stuff. So I'm gonna cut the rear, tube the rear like I did in my old car. Fuel cell, rear radiator. I need to cut the front, do a whole tube front, cage it. I'm gonna cut the tunnel out and do one of the Ilaria Tech like big tunnels for the dog box. Taking the cracked dash out, carbon dash in. Luckily back in the day, I took all the sound deadening out and painted the inside. I'm gonna, at least the sound deadening's out, so I'm gonna scuff it and I think I'm gonna paint it all white this time. I gotta fix some of the rust spots. There's not much on this car. So, as you can see, the frame rails and the towers, nothing's rusty or split in there, so that part's good. And the back here where it looks like shit on the paint, I'm cutting the majority of this off anyway and I'll probably primer it. But yeah, that's where we're at. I'm actually really excited to bring this car back, get to work on it, and get back at the track as soon as I can. If you guys haven't, hit subscribe, follow along. If you want, hit Shop Bitchin' to pick up a shirt. That's all I got. If you're not subscribed to Bitch TV, then fuck you, and we're out. I'll see you next week. The vibes are coming back though.